Okay, I think we are live right now. Welcome to PacificFX live streaming Asian session for June 17th. Um, just a quick reminder, I'm just using these streams for my own personal journaling. I'm pretty much a visual learner, so I'm only using this platform on YouTube as a journaling tool for me since I'm busy with other stuff. Um, yeah. So we have this forward candle closing in the next how many minutes? So I'm gonna quickly break down our charts based on the higher time frames down to the lower time frames. Okay, so this is the daily time frame right now. We're gonna start off with a clean chart, and we're gonna open this, and we're gonna actually start on the weekly time frame. See where we are on the weekly since we're about to close now. So looking at the weekly time frame, we can see that we've stepped into the support level at 1808, right down over here. And now we're slowly retracing up. We're still bearish on the weekly at the moment, so no, this could be a potential liquidity week for us to potentially drive up. Looking at the daily time frame, we have the previous 2 days, which is Thursday and Wednesday and Thursday candle pretty bullish. Um, we're currently bearish on this current daily candle. We might see a little bit of retracement, a little bit coming down towards 1840, not sure, but we've already moved exceeded 100 pips on this daily candle, so we could potentially start flipping bullish at this point. We have to wait for confirmations, but at the moment, since the daily time frame is basically at sales, we're pretty much going to be looking for sales based on the daily time frame. But um, looking at the forward time frame right now, mm, let me see. Okay, yeah, looking at the forward time frame right now, we the first forward candle of today Friday's candle is going to close in the next 4 minutes. So we can see that during at actually um, post NYSC open, we really broke above this support level at 1835. So I think for the beginning of yeah, I think for the start of today's trading session, maybe towards heading towards London session, we might see a potential retracement on the higher time frames, just to potentially retest 1835. That's what I'm thinking on the higher time frames. So we're definitely going to be closing bearish on this forward candle. And when we close in the next 30 minutes, we're going to form some sort of resistance area at around 1857. Right over here. So pretty much going to be looking for sales at the moment since the higher time frames are really looking towards sales. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hop onto the 1 hour time frame and the 30-minute time frame to potentially look for sales. So we have this 1 hour candle and a 30-minute candle closing in the next 3 minutes. So if you potentially close below this, look to the left, we have a support level at 1848 right here. So what I'm thinking, if we could close below this area at 1848, we can expect the next 1 hour candle to potentially retest 1848 and drive down doing something like this. Um, Parking this move that happened yesterday, right over here. All this move here, so we'll see how that plays out. This is my visualization. We have this 1 hour candle closing in the next 2 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open my timer and get my cells ready at this point. So I think we're gonna have a clean, good Asian session day for us today. So we'll see how this plays out. I think on the 30-minute time frame is doing the same thing. We're also exceeding below this support level at 1847.50. So I'm gonna be keeping a close eye on this. But Yeah, I think I'm gonna be taking this trade based on the 1 hour time frame since it's much more clear on the 1 hour time frame. Our stops on the 1 hour time frame is gonna be pretty huge, but okay, this is where I've entered my cells. So really executed at 1846.52. 1846.52 right here. My stops are gonna be above the previous 1 hour candle. And we're gonna be targeting this support level right over here. So we're moving very nicely in profits right now, breaking below the previous 1 hour candle low, breaking below the previous 4 hour candle low also. Moving very, very nicely. Eighteen 1851, 1852. I'm gonna be securing positions at 10 pips. and moving my stops to break even. Okay, we are moving very nicely right now. $18.45.29 is where I'm gonna move my stops to break even. Actually, 1828, 15. 1845, 29. 1845, 29, right here. And I'm also gonna secure some positions at around. Actually, I'm just gonna let this run. Okay, we are pushing very nicely right now. Pushing very nicely. We're pushing very nicely right now. We have clean traffic to the left. Come on. Haven't secured any positions yet. using Magic Keys to manage my risks right now, so my parameters have been set. What I'm gonna do is now sit and wait and watch. Um, yeah. So today is the so today is the 17th of June 2022. So we have a pretty busy day, pretty busy weekend ahead of us. I'm not gonna be, I don't, so my we had a passing in our family, and it's uh it's gonna be a pretty busy weekend for us. We have a full program setting up for this weekend. Um, I didn't actually feel like trading this morning, but um, I felt like I had a little time on my hand, and still waiting for the rest of the family to get ready. So I just thought I'd hop on the chat just to um, general my trades, general what I'm looking at the charts, and also general. I'm also using this platform to general my emotions, uh, and myself especially. Um, for me to look back on, hopefully my family to look back on down the line. So it's been a pretty rough 2 weeks, and coming towards the end of it now, and it's actually my partner's dad that passed my daughter's grandfather. So really trying to set things up, prepare things for his arrival at the house later on. So I feel like I had a little bit of time on my hands. That's why I just decided to do this stream. Um, this is one of the reasons why I'm not in my behind my trading desk at home. Um, and I don't think I'll be going home anytime soon now. Um, since my father-in-law passed, I feel like I have to be with the family for the next couple of months. So, sometimes in life, sometimes you have to make these kind of sacrifices for the benefit of others. Um, but it is what it is. I'm gonna try to make the most of everything that's gonna happen now. Just it's gonna be a pretty rough weekend for the family. But I have to be there. I have to be strong for my daughter and my fiance. Um, hopefully, hopefully we'll be okay. But it is what it is. Life is very unpredictable at times, and it's very, very unpredictable. just like the markets are very, very unpredictable. All we have to do, like, all we have to do is manage risk. In life, you also have to manage risk. Take care of our health, uh, our mental health, our spiritual health, our emotions, how we treat others. You know, it's all about managing risk. We really can't control what happens to us. We don't know what tomorrow is gonna bring. Just like the markets, we don't know what the next minute, or the next hour. We can only anticipate things happening, or can only plan for it. If it happens or not, it's not entirely up to us. We just have to go with the flow. So yeah, um, I read something this morning about a Bible verse this morning about I think it's in the Corinthians. Um, you have to embrace being weak because this is the only time where true strength is shown. Yeah, when you're at your normal self, you really don't know how strong you are, and yeah, we should embrace this moment because this will bring out the strength in us. Okay, so we're in a little bit of a drawdown at the moment. It is what it is. As long as we stay below 8 and 48, I think we'll be good. We still have a long way to go for this one hour candle to close. So definitely have volume. Most probably have volume coming in towards the end of the hour. So no rush. I'm gonna be managing risk is if this one hour candle closes above 1848 or 1849, uh, then I'll probably close my entire trade at that point because I wouldn't want to be. I'm not comfortable trading above 1848. So yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Actually, interestingly, even though I had a really busy week with the funeral arrangements and being at the house square, I just realized. Wait, let me just confirm on my history. Yeah, I don't think I had a losing day this week. Is it? Yeah, I only had three losses this week. Yeah, I only had three losses this week. which is pretty good out of how many trades? Quite a few. Over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. So I took a total of 20 trades so for this week, and I've only lost 3 of those. Okay, we're starting to push bearish now. Towards the end of the hour. I've been in this trade for quite a while now. Mm, let's just buy the 30-minute time frame. We might see a little bit of a retracement, but yeah, I'm not sure about this. You know when it's when flies. You know, it's when price fluctuates. This on this when there's no volume, where a lot of people get trapped. You know, it's very important to stay calm during these periods of time like this. You know, it's very easy for me to close out a trade right now, close out this trade, but it's also very important to stay calm. So there we go. Okay, the first. You know, the fact that it's pushing bullish towards the end of the hour is pretty problematic for me. Um, I think by now we should have some bearish momentum coming in. Um, okay, there we go. At this point, really hoping this is the hour high, and we can start stretching now the hour low at this point. Um, if you're on the 1 hour time frame, every candle has a high and a low. So at some point in this 1 hour, at some point in an hour, either a high is made and the low is being stretched, or the low is made and the high is being stretched. So at this point we're at the center of this candle. We're not really stretching the low or the high at this point. If as the as the hour candle opened, we've stretched the low, we came up, pushed the highs a little bit, but now we're just hovering in the middle of where this candle is. So I'm really hoping we can come down, stretch this low towards the end of the hour, and this we could establish this. This could hold us the hour high. So. Looking to the left, we have all this clean traffic coming down over here, so we shouldn't have any problem starting. We shouldn't have any problem going bearish at this point, because if you're speaking in terms of price action, if we were to push up, we have to break above this support level area at 1848. We also have to break above this support level area at around 1850. So we have a little bit of a traffic going on, so it's it's it makes sense for price to come down at this point. This trade was taken at around 11 o'clock, so we've been in this trade for 39 minutes now. I haven't taken any positions, haven't secured any positions. We're still in the trade, so hopefully we can push down a little bit more. So we have 20 minutes until this candle closes. So we have 20 minutes until this candle closes, and it's very important for me to stay calm, not have any FOMO. And I really feel a little bit of FOMO coming in, so I'm just gonna remind myself to stay calm. And as long as we're trading below 1848, I think we're ideal. It's ideal. We still have 20 minutes until this hour candle closes, so hopefully we can have some volume coming in right now. Right now we don't have any volume at all for the past 40 minutes. This is one thing about the Asian session. takes a long time for your stop loss to be hit, and it takes a long time for your take profit to be hit. But price action on the higher time frames is pretty clean. Whereas New York session and NY session, being a trader that I am, having to secure positions at 10 pips can happen in a matter of seconds or minutes, in the space of 5 minutes. So as you can see where my entry was, 10, 20 pips. Haven't reached 20 pips on the negative side of things. It hasn't reached 20 pips on the positive side. So we're just hovering in the middle of this hour candle at this point. So I really don't want to be dropping down to the lower time frames because obviously it's going to be very messy on the lower time frames. Let's take for example the 5 minute time frame. See, now the 5 minute time frames we're just ranging at this point. So this is why I really don't want looking at the lower time frames. Just gonna anticipate things playing out in the higher time frames. It's more relaxing that way. You don't have a lot of noise in your head. Yeah. And being on the higher time frame, this is a very high confirmation time frame. So if if I have my stops above the previous 1 hour candle, then my stops there are very very valid. Because if the previous 1 hour candle high, which has a lot of volume, a lot of bearish volume, if that candle gets taken out, then you know it's a higher time frame. It's a high time frame candle for a scalper like me. So this is a pretty strong confirmation time frame. And the previous 1 hour candle pushed 50, almost 60 pips bearish. So if this 1 hour candle has to push back against all this sellers coming down, you would really need a lot of liquidity. So right now it makes logical sense to push bearish at this point. So we just have to be patient and stick with the higher time frames. Because when we start dropping down to the lower time frames, that's when we have a lot of FOMO and you know all that. There we go. Pushing. Pushing very nicely right now. Nice. Go pushing very, very nicely. This is where my stops are now at break even. I've secured the first portion of my profits, and now my stops are at break even right now. It's pushing very nicely. I'm gonna secure the rest of my position around 20 plus pips, which is pretty good. I think it's very important not to have any FOMO at this point. Okay, there we go. Just calling it a day at this point now. I'm sticking my profits for the day, and I'm pretty much done for the day. I have a lot of stuff to do, so yeah. So, trading recap. Let's see what happened here. So we had the daily candle for candle moving bearish. We had this 1 hour candle closing below this support level at 1848. We executed it as this 1 hour candle was flipping bearish, expecting this. Oh, I just got taken out a break even, which is fine. We entered off this next candle anticipating price to drive down a little bit further. Second position is at 10 pips. And our runners got taken on a break even, so I think we're done for the day at this point. Yeah. So I'll see if I can come back. No, I don't think I'll be streaming until Tuesday next week, so yeah, cheers. Thank you for